What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG and Ravnica Remastered. Today we're going to open up a collector booster box. I am pretty excited about this. I do have a lot of thoughts about Ravnica Remastered as a set, and I'm going to kind of save most of those into the end. So for those of you who are here primarily for the box opening experience, you're not subjected to my opinions. But I do have some thoughts, and I'll kind of save most of those to the end. As is customary, I'm not going to do any pricing or anything like that. We're in release weekend, so to me, the pricing is it's not real. It's fake. Waiting for copies and a fair amount of them to hit the market to see where the market actually adjusts to is going to tell us. So I typically wait at least 2 to 3 weeks post-release to start actually talking about direct pricing or value of cards. Before that, to me, it's just it all looks silly, right? Like, I opened a box and I got $7 billion worth of value, and then like a week from now it's $100. Like, so not going to talk about pricing today. We're going to talk about the enjoyment, of the actual product, and I'm excited to experience the actual collector booster boxes. So with that being said, why don't we go and dive on in and let's crack some packs. I will start off by saying that I have already drafted this set. So this will be my first collector box I've opened, but I've already drafted this set 3 times. Big limited player. That's my favorite format, is draft or sealed. I was going to shuffle the packs. I don't know why. So I've already drafted it 3 times, and I have enjoyed the draft experience. I have enjoyed the set and what it brings to the table as far as, nostalgia, gameplay. That's been fun. So I'm told, or it kind of seems like, the average for Shocklands, which is obviously a big draw for this product, is usually about 7 per box. So let's see where we go from here. All right, we'll start off with a foil retro frame, Life from the Loam. Actually, normally a pretty good pull. Life from the Loam is that's strong, and I love the retro frames. You know me, I love retro frame foils. Big Time Spiral Remastered, and even Dominaria Remastered person, so that's cool. First Shockland of the box is a Steam Vent. Listen, regardless of what I say at the end of this thing, don't get me wrong. I'm excited to load up on. I'm excited, like everybody else, to load up on Shocklands and really, stock the coffers, the war chest with Shocklands. Hey, first mythic is Bruvac, the Grand Eloquent. Coming into this release, this was actually the top of the food chain as far as value is concerned. I don't know how much that's going to hold up, but for the moment, Bruvac is still a really, really solid pull, and it's our first mythic of the box too. Nice. All right, Revival and Revenge after that. Split cards, sure. Going to be a ton of those because, it's Ravnica. Rakdos Guildgate, Coiling Oracle, Kranko's Command. Oh, hey, there we go. So there was the Mana Fix slot, I think, is the Sacred Foundry. So mostly usually like a Guildgate or like a Signet, but you can get shocks there, and there we go. So we have a Sacred Foundry. So there's our first pack, 2 Shocklands in. Not bad. Not bad at all. Golgari Thug, Muddle the Mixture, which is a quality uncommon. I will say that there are some really, really sharp uncommons that I was happy to see in this set. Magerite Stone, Muddle the Mixture amongst them. So there is that. Okay. Hey, great first pack. Life from the Loam Retro Frame Foil, Bruvac in the Retro Frame, and 2 shocks to go with. Not bad, not bad. Serial number cards are a thing in this set. There is a bunch of them, and they're all numbered to 500. Seems like the pull rate should be about 1%. So what is that, like 1 in just over 8 boxes, every 8 boxes? But people have kind of said, like, it seems like the pull rate might be higher than that. I don't know. If I got one, I'd be stoked. All right, next one up is we have a retro frame, Pillar of the Perunes. Sword of the Perunes. Pillar is the land. Sword of the Perunes in the retro frame foil. Don't imagine that'll be a hit long term, but that's kind of cool still. And a Fibblethip the Lost is our first anime card of the box. That's kind of cool. Good old Fibblethip. After that, we have a Sphinx's Revelation in the retro frame. What am I doing here? I don't know. We have Lavina Azorius Renegade as a pack foil. And a Debt to the Deathless in the retro frame foil. Magerite Stone, there we go. Good quality uncommon. Guildgate. Is it Guildgate? Rakdos Guildmage, Voyager Staff, Remand. Good quality uncommon there as well. Yeah, not bad. Okay. All right. Still haven't quite decided what I'm doing with my piles here, but we'll figure it out. All right, on to pack number 3. So far, gotta like where I'm at, right? I mean, again, Bruvac, double Shocklands, And again, 7 seems to be, it's like 6 to 7 seems to be about the average for what I have seen so far. So, hey, Karlov of the Ghost Council. That is a mythic, right? Yeah, it's a retro frame foil Karlov of the Ghost Council. And, not bad. It's a decent little reprint there. It's kind of cool. Big, I used to play Orzhov quite a bit. Teysa in her beautiful anime self. Teysa's been reprinted a few times now, but is a beloved figure, I think, in the Magic community. So that's cool, and I can't deny that the anime treatment on that looks stunningly good. Another Sword of the Perunes. Sure, I guess they can't all go up top, so we'll start making some piles down here. So foil rares. All right. Mizzix's Mastery. That's actually a card that I'm not unhappy to see. Okay. Mizzix's Mastery there. Arboreal Grazer as the retro frame foil version. Shattering Spree. There is a really good uncommon, and that's a retro frame version. That's a really good uncommon. That's another one I was happy to see included in this set. Compulsive Research. Simic Signet. Silent Dart, Wasteland Viper, Guildmaid, Disembowel, Footlight Fiend. Little Quench action back there. Okay. We do have 2 mythics. You know what's funny is I think I've been so fixated on Shockland counts that I really haven't been paying attention to like how many mythics to see per box. So this will give us some idea, huh? Lazav, the Multifarious. I think he was downshifted. I think he used to be mythic. So it is a retro frame foil Lazav. Hey, Toutspout Tyrant in the anime treatment. Really cool looking art, and probably outclassed now, but Toutspout Tyrant used to do some real work. This card was a menace back in the day. Prime Speaker Zagana. Nature's Herald as our pack foil. And Lightning Helix, that's a beautiful retro frame foil. Muddle the Mixture in the retro frame, nice. Little Azorius Guildgate. Simic Guildgate. Vindictive Vampire, Willbringer Demon, Justicer, and our commons after that. Okay. Those are all retro frames. And non-rare or mythic. Okay, yep. Going a little slower. This is pretty typical for me. I mean, just in general, but more so in the first box as I kind of work my way through it and get a feel for it. All right. Bird token. Prime Speaker Zagana in the borderless. Is it borderless or I guess technically anime foil? Prime Speaker Zagana. Okay, cool. So a little borderless. I don't know. Borderless? Is that correct? Or are they all anime? Regardless. Hey, Niv Mizzet as our anime. That is really cool. Obviously, Niv Mizzet is a beloved character in the Magic verse. Sweet card. Mizzix's Mastery this time in the retro frame. So I wonder if duplication. We'll kind of keep an eye on that. Second Life from the Loam. So yeah, duplication does kind of seem to be a thing. It's pretty typical also just of more modern Magic releases. But I can't be upset about a Life from the Loam. I'm not going to turn those away. So we have a pack foil Life from the Loam. We have a Dimir Guildgate after that. Lightning Helix in the retro frame. Arboreal Grazer. And then we're into our uncommons after that. Another Lightning Helix. I'll be stocked on Helixes after this. That is for sure. All right, last pack of the first column. Hit 2 Shocklands in the first pack and have not seen one since, but a lot of ball game left. Okay. Gigantoplasm in the retro frame foil because why not? Mythic, hey! There we go, Anime Protean Hulk, nice. That's a cool card. Obviously a big combo card, and I love the artwork on it. I cannot deny that I love the artwork on that, and it is a nice mythic, so we will take that. We have Protean Hulk as our next mythic, that one in the anime treatment. Sweet. Pack Rat, also a card that I am happy to see. Retro frame Pack Rat, that is really cool. Definitely psyched about that. And then we have ourselves a Find and Frail Finality. I can read words. Ultimate Price. Light Up the Stage. Let's see here. There. Light Up the Stage. Simic Guildgate. Another Guildgate. Skullcrack. Hey, Skullcrack. That's a good quality uncommon as well. Siege of Towers. Okay. All right. So we did get another mythic. We are at now 3 3. Because we got the Protean Hulk. Psygrift is probably still going to be my prediction for the best hit in the set, the card that holds up the most. I don't think that's a bold prediction there. Karn's Bastion as the retro frame foil version. That's kind of cool. I dig that. Domri Raid, kind of a womp mythic. Man, these cards are sliding. Domri Raid is a mythic, but kind of a womp mythic in all. Very cool artwork, but not going to be a card that I think ends up holding up. Another Karn's Bastion, because why not? Mind Leech Mass. I remember that card. All right, Azorius Guildgate. Narcomoeba. Gruul Guildgate. Golgari Guildgate. All the Guildgates. Nightveil Predator is another pretty good uncommon. I mean, it's really good in like limited. It's not seeing play outside of that, but I do have it in a commander deck. Okay, next pack up. We got 5 packs left. Sure. No Spirit Token. Are these double-sided? Blind Obedience. Oh, they are double-sided. Okay. Blind Obedience as the retro frame. I think it's retro frame foil. Tomic as the anime card. God. All right. Tolsmir Wolf's Blood. I like this card a lot. Just I feel it to me like maybe iconic's not the right word, but definitely I think maybe iconic of Ravnica. That would probably be fair. Really cool card. Spark Double. Hey, there's a card. Neat. Take me some Spark Double. Little pack foil Spark Double. And after that, we are into Drift of Phantasms. Another Drift of Phantasms. Golgari Guildgate. Boros Signet. So there we go. Is that mana fixing slot. And then Aetherplasm, Guildmage, Devouring Light. All right. So, Shocklands? 4 packs left. I've seen, like, I think you can technically get as many as 4 out of a single pack. That seems pretty highly unlikely. Oh, hey, there we go. Anime Foil Crypt Gas. That is a really cool one. Crypt Gas is one of probably the better reprints in this set, and can't deny that I love the anime foil version. The anime version, I should say, and this is a foil version of that, so that is a pretty sweet hit overall. Mythic, Divine Visitation, also in that anime treatment. Divine Visitation is one, if I'm being honest, like, I would love this a lot more if we hadn't just seen it in, Commander Masters? Really cool card, though. Good inclusion. Obviously, I think as far as Ravnica is concerned, a really good inclusion, and a beautiful, beautiful piece of art on it. So, that is a cool card. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, another Mind Leech Mass. Thrash and Threat. Moldervine Cloak. Cartel Aristocrat. Silano Ledgewalker. This card is a menace in limited. It's basically hexproof and almost unblockable. Selesnya Guildgate, and then we are into our uncommons and commons after that. Okay, we have 3 packs left. Shockland Challenge is not looking good here. Little Goblo. There we go. Retro Frame Foil Blood Crypt. I can say words today. Hey, that's cool. I think the retro frame. Listen, I think the retro frame foils look stunningly good. Shocklands, obviously, people are excited about having those in this treatment. I know I am, so that's really cool. Love the Blood Crypt there. Stomping Ground after that. There we go. Now we're turning on the Shockland Fountain. This is the Stomping Ground, also a good one. This is the Borderless treatment, which I think the Borderless only come in the collector boxes, so take that for what you will. And then another Gigantoplasm. Blind Obedience after that in the pack foil version. Boros Guildgate in the retro frame foil. Experiment 1. Dimir Guildgate. Boros Guildgate. Oh, the Guildgates. Demon Fire. Remember when that card was that a rare? It is a little outclassed now. We've had much better direct damage cards. But Demon Fire, it's interesting. It's a good downshift, but it's an interesting one. Okay, here we go. We got 2 packs left. Saproling. Borborygmos Enraged in the retro frame foil. Hey, Queen of the Golgari. Really cool art on this. Love it. Again, I can't say enough about it. I think it's really... I love the art in this set quite a bit. All right, illusionist bracers after that in the retro frame. Bedazzle. Experiment 1. Debt to the Deathless. Cloudfin Raptor. I love that they don't have the reminder text on there in the retro frame. They're just like, no, you figure it out. Guildmage, Terramander, Leapfrog, Totally Lost, and Open the Guild Gates. Okay, so we're into our last pack now. We're at 4 Shocklands, which seems definitely below average. We got a Bruvak, we got a Protean Hulk, Divine Visitation's great, Karlov is great, Cryptghast in the anime foil is also awesome, but I would love to see a couple Life from the Loams and a Pack Rat in there, but I'd love to see some other hit in there, in here to finish up. Let us make it happen. Come on. Temple Gardens in the borderless foil treatment. That's neat. Beautiful art on that. I cannot deny. That is really, really excellent looking. Good old Temple Garden. So that does bring us up to 5 Shocklands. Arclight Phoenix in the anime treatment. Arclight Phoenix is a pretty good staple. It was definitely a modern deck. It was definitely a Pioneer deck, and it's been a standard deck. So it's seen 3 big play in 3 big formats. Deathrite Shaman. One of the cool inclusions I really like for this set is that on the hybrid mana cards, they made the frame hybrid. That's a nice touch. I think that's really cool. Good old Deathrite Shaman. I wasn't around for the heyday of this card. It was banned long before, so I only go off of stories at this point. Sphinx's Revelation. Sure. Goblin Electromancer in the retro frame. Dark Blast, also a good uncommon inclusion. That in the retro frame. Selesnya Guildgate. Dimir Guildgate. Woo! And Bloodfrid Giant. And into our uncommons and commons after that. So we ended with 5 Shocklands, which actually seems on the below average side of things. Bruvak, Protean Hulk, awesome. Cryptghast, great. I think this is, I'm going to be honest, based off of what I've seen, this feels like a below average box. Not the worst thing in the world. Not a complete dumpster fire, but it definitely seems a little bit below average. Not, when you're not hitting like a Cyclonic Rift or something along those lines to kind of offset because you're expecting, a high shot count. But that being said, I want to talk a little bit about the product. Just take a couple minutes. It's one of those things where when I started this channel, I wanted to share my excitement in doing box openings and talking about Magic. One of the things I always kind of told myself is that, that I would be truthful about how I felt about things. I don't want to trash the game because I love this game, and that's not my intent on this channel. I like to try and keep a positive vibe, but one of the things I'm really, really skeptical with Ravnica Remastered is how well this set holds up from a standpoint of value. I'm piggyback something on Professor's recent video where he kind of talked about the is it worth it sort of aspect, and one of the things that he said that I've felt since this product was announced was it is possible to like a product and not have it be a good value. And that's kind of like keeping those things mutually exclusive. I can really like this product, and I do. Again, I've already drafted it 3 times myself. I've enjoyed the environment. But I'm not sure, given the current prices, how well this holds up. It feels like it's leaning on Shocklands quite a bit. It feels like it's leaning on the anime cards quite a bit. And it feels like it's leaning on the idea of serial numbered cards, which are typically a 1% pull rate. And it seems like it's leaning on those things quite a bit. Ravnica, for the plane that it is, and it's a beloved plane in Magic lore, it didn't have a lot of value before this set. And then they couldn't include things like Doubling Season or Smothering Tide, because Smothering Tide had just been printed 3 times in like the last 18 months, right? It was in Double Masters 2022, it was in Commander Masters, and then it was in the Enchanted Tales. Doubling Season was just in Commander Masters and then was on the bonus sheet for Wilds of Eldraine also. So it felt like they purposely had to leave those out, and those 2 cards are pretty important to Ravnica, specifically when it comes to value. And so I love the idea of getting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Shocklands in a collector box, but that's going to introduce, 2 million, between draft boxes getting cracked and collector boxes getting cracked, it's going to introduce, 1.5 million to 2 million Shocklands into the world. I can't imagine that these cards that we covet as $15, $20 cards, and maybe they don't need to be, but it feels like they're going to drop down to the 5 to 10 range. And I think that's great for getting copies into people's decks and into people's collections at a reduced price. But the thing that has to follow suit is the price of the box, right? because if I'm leaning on that as value, because my only other value in this set is things like Cyclonic Rift or the idea of pulling a serial numbered card or something like that. Like, I don't know how the anime cards hold up over time. There is some popularity to them, but I'll give you an example. Again, I don't talk about pre-sale pricing, but in a draft, I played in like the preview event, right? And I pulled an anime Crypt Gas, and I was like, for funsies, I'm gonna go on TCG and look up what it is. And it was like $34, and I was like, okay, obviously not a real price, but let's just track it and see how it goes. Here we are, and we're in release weekend. I think the regular anime Crypt Gas is like $5 to $6, and the anime foil is maybe like $15. And again, I don't even consider those to be real prices because we still haven't had a ton hit the market yet. So this is one of those things where I can really like the product and really love the set and everything about the flavor of the set, but until the prices of the boxes come down, like, I have to be real about what I'm expecting to get back when I open it, right? And if I'm gonna get I'm gonna say the average of 7 Shocklands, even at $10 a pop, that's $70, right? And I don't think that that's wild in either direction, but that's real. But collector boxes started out at $300. As of right now, they're like $259, something like that, $255. $70 being the brunt of it. Like, Bruvac is not gonna get me there. Even Cycrift is not gonna get me there. So, it's one of those things where I wanted to have a conversation about it. I've been pretty tight-lipped about how I felt about the set, and this is just a classic case of where I can really like the set and not find the value to be there, which is unfortunate at the current price point. Now, we're going to see what happens over the coming weeks, right? Whether it's 2, 3, 4 weeks from now, what happens when we have our next set, Karlov Manor, come out? Does Ravnica Remastered get forgotten and the prices drop on those, making it more affordable? An offset or a counterpoint to this argument of liking a set and not liking the value would be something like, the Aftermath boxes. I don't like that at all. I didn't think it was very cool. I didn't think it was super fun to open. I've opened very little on this channel, but now those collector boxes are like $65, and there's a bunch of $10, $15 cards in that set still. So like, that's a case where I'm like, well, I may not love the opening experience, but can I deny that in a collector box that is now 65 plus tax, like, that there might be maybe some real upside there? So that's enough of my speech today, and I apologize. Like, again, for me, I always try to keep it uplifting and positive on this channel as far as like how I want my MTG experience to be. But I had to be kind of true to myself, and like, people have kind of asked me my thoughts on what I think about Ravnica Remastered, both in comments and other places. And, I needed to be real about, my, let's call it skepticism about the current value in the set and what was going to be included and what could possibly be included. And so here we are. Love it. Love the flavor. Ravnica, again, beloved plain, but I'm unsure how much of this I'm going to open at the current price point because I'm not sure that it's going to hold. I'm not sure that the value is there, but we'll see where the box prices goes. Anyways, that's it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button for me. Hit the like button for me. By all means, drop me some comments. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, everybody, and be well.